Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off-play action on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the run, it's Hansen. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Fires one high and deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Calls his own number. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs. The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The give to the back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. After the run, now to throw. He's got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical, they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's a reverse. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The lone back's got it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hansen. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. They'll leave it with him. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback will audible. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll set up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Knute Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're...
Fires and picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the missed connection, it's second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. The toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that, too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
A first down run on the doorstep. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Tosses to the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And they go aggressive, Paul. They're trying to go up top, trying to make a play. And how about them running the flea flicker, catching the defense off guard, but just missing it, just missing an opportunity to really create some momentum in a big play.
And you can't waste that opportunity, David. The flea flicker was set up. You can only call it once a game. You can't call it twice. They had the look, they just could not execute.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
1 yard line. Now, 4th down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Colorado 23, Notre Dame 7.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Davis. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it. And you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Using the quick game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Return goes out of bounds.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabs it in the middle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The give to the tailback. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 23, Notre Dame.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The quick out. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It is perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the... He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. From the gun. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
32, Notre Dame, 16.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in the... That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Runs through the tackle.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quick.
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
39, Notre Dame, 16.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
We'll take over. 1st and 7.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
He's loose. He's at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Coming after it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is...
Batted into the air, and it's picked. The 50. He's at the 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He throws one to the left. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen.
And these are these moments as a defense, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, we've stopped them all game long. They can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that 1st down.
And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw, it's Mahoney. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse